What an absolute steaming shithouse, lads and lasses! How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with a post-match reaction video for you for the Manchester United, or shall we call them freaking lackluster United or Gashchester United game versus Wolves United that's just taken place at Old Trafford in the Premier League. Holy shit! What a boring, frustrating game of football for Man United. Playing like a bunch of losers out there. Continued. Oh, we signed these players in January, but the gashness is continuing for United, man. What's this all about? Solskjaer's tactics first half? Boring as fuck. Boring as fuck. Literally unable to do much, create anything at all. I think we had 1 or 2 shots come half time. Bloody Wolves. Wolves had about 5 or 6 shots come the end of the first half. They dominated us in terms of chances. In terms of possession, who gives a shit about possession? It's all about chances. It's all about goals. It's all about doing the business out there and creating and having an effect in the final third and playing nice, quick, attacking football in the final third, which we couldn't seem to do it again today, man. What is going on with that geezer up top there? That French guy, Anthony Martial. I just want to say this. What are you doing with your life, pal? Honestly, it's one thing to criticise the tactics and say, oh, we're not getting the service to him. How about when we do get the service to you, you bellend? Why don't you actually control it like you've touched a fucking football before, son? You know, it's not that hard. The ball comes into you. Why do you turn into freaking Emil Heskey all of a sudden? You're supposed to be this elegant player who can control the ball, trap a ball, beat a man. You wouldn't know that shit today, man. He was absolutely garbage, as they would say over in Paris, over in gay Paris. It's a freaking piss poor performance from Anthony Martial. Say what you want about him, like, he's been good at times, hit or miss, hot or cold. Sometimes he's fantastic, sometimes he looks like Thierry Henry. He'll never be Thierry Henry, because Thierry Henry was actually consistent, man, in the Premier League. Thierry Henry actually scored goals consistently in the league. He wasn't just some absolute little passenger hanger-on melt job who just sits up top there when the ball comes to him and has a little freaking panic attack like it's a hot potato we're playing with. What's the matter with Anthony Martial at the moment? Get your head in the game, son. Step up to the plate, start scoring some goals, otherwise that's it. We've got another striker in the gaff now, Igalo, that's it for me. Martial, drop him, son. I ain't even being funny. It's like he's too inconsistent. I don't care if he puts in one worldie of a performance if the next 2 are absolutely freaking logashtastic. It's not an acceptable thing for United. We need consistency. We've got Igalo in there. Look, okay, he might not be this world beater. We're not expecting Didier Drogba in his pomp, but at least he might actually have something called a little bit of hold-up ability. He might be able to find the back of the net. We'll see. I mean, look, it's a bit early days for me to be saying drop Martial, but on recent performances, what the fuck's this lad doing, son? What's he doing? I'm very frustrated with the manner of the performance today, how little and how lacking in effectiveness we were in the final third there. We've all been banging on about Bruno Fernandes coming in, man. Bruno Fernandes starting the game today. Very happy to see Bruno Fernandes on the pitch, but shit, man. Do something around him, lads and lasses. I thought he was one of the better players. You know, he had a shot in the first half, worked the keeper. He's had a few shots. He's worked it and he's tried. Problem is, he's just playing with an absolute bunch of shit players. That's the problem Bruno Fernandes has got. Don't blame Bruno Fernandes. I saw some people criticising him, saying, oh, it's another flop. Don't blame Bruno. He's been used to playing with some good bloody players. Now he's coming in and having to play with United's garb. It's just a shocker. It's an absolute calamity from United today. The biggest loss is the fact we've dropped 2 points. It's another 2 points bottled. It's another 2 points relinquished there to opposition we should possibly be beating. Look, fact is, we're not much better than Wolves at the moment. We're on the same points as them in the league for a very good reason. You know, they are doing a good job in the Premier League. Nuno's a good manager. They're a well-drilled team. You know, Adama Traore's caused us all sorts of problems. They got good players like Jota and Jimenez and Ruben Neves, and they're a very good team these days. But United's team should be freaking better. United should be capable of getting them, cutting them apart and cutting them open, especially with the players we've got out there today. When you look at the players, the amount of money that we spent on those players, holy shit, we're doing poor. Holy shit, the tactics aren't working. Look, it doesn't help that we had that absolute little melt job, Andreas Pereira, buzzing around the centre of the midfield for us today. I don't like that position from him. I don't see why Ole Gunnar's given him that position. Bruno's got the 10, we've got Pereira playing alongside Fred. I thought Fred did okay today, but Andreas Pereira, how is that man even a professional footballer for United, honestly? Like, you know, he should be the waiter at the Red Cafe. He shouldn't be playing out there on the bloody pitch. I think he's got mixed up with somebody at some point, some sort of a mistaken identity. What we actually had was this lad come over from bloody Brazil on the boat who's come in for a bloody waiting position. He somehow conned his way into playing for United and representing United out there on the pitch. Joke, man. Pereira's garbage, drop him, that's that's it for me. You know, some of these players are not up to the standard. They're really not. They're really not. Freaking Easter Island head slabhead, £80 million concrete bundle at the back there. What a bundle of joy he is. Not. He's a bundle of freaking stress, that man. All he causes us is issues at the back there. Some of the he's just so bloody slow, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? I've never seen a snail move that slowly with such a big square head. That's what we got. We got a snail with a massive head. An £80 million one at that as well. But the only difference is, a snail has a shell which provides a little bit of protection. He's probably more like a slug. But either way, we don't have a decent back line. I'm sorry. Look, Wan-Bissaka's great, to be fair. Always is. Did some great challenges today. Good stuff. Wasn't effective going forward at all today. Luke Shaw on the other side, I thought he's done an okay job, to be fair. Not as big fan. I rate Brandon higher, but he did an okay job, to be fair. But Lindelof and Maguire. What? You shit, lads. Talk about Rio and Vidic, not. Talk about a centre-back pairing for United to go down in the freaking annuals and the freaking legendary partnerships of the game. Not. They're absolutely useless. Lindelof's making errors all over the gaff. Couple of errors from him today could have led to a goal. Maguire too bloody slow. Hasn't got the ability to cover properly. You could see that today with Wolves' ability to counter-attack quickly and move the ball very, very quickly. They cut us open numerous times. Slabhead can't keep up with these guys. You think Slabhead's keeping up with freaking Adama Traore? He had to revert to bloody Ronda Rousey tactics out there. He literally yanked on Adama Traore's freaking arm, trying to pull it off, and he literally pulled it out of the socket. Adama's luckily a big, muscly, bloody hard guy, obviously, he carried on. But Harry Maguire had to resort to bloody doing UFC moves on players out there and making an actual shoulder dislocate. Because he can't bloody defend out there against these guys. So, very annoyed, very unhappy with the performance. Disappointed with some of these so-called big game players that we're supposed to have in this team. The likes of Harry Maguire, once again not stepping up. The likes of Anthony Martial, once again not stepping up. I mean, for me, let me just go through the ratings out there on the bloody pitch, because it doesn't make for good reading out there. Let's just go through it. So David De Gea, man, solid performance from De Gea. He's had to make a couple of key saves. I think he's done a great job today. Nothing wrong with David De Gea. Got himself a good 7.5 out of 10. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, decent defensively, bit ropey going forward. I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. Victor Lindelof at the back there, almost gifted them a goal. Error prone as you like, as usual. Gonna give him a 4 out of 10. Harry Maguire slapping it up at the back there. Bang bloody average. Yabba dabba doo. What the hell's going on? Asked Fred. He's got himself a 5. Luke Shaw over on the other side, left back. Give him a 6. Nothing special, nothing terrible. Luke Shaw's got himself a 6. Andreas Pereira got himself substituted on the 72nd minute. Couldn't come soon enough because he was stinking up the centre in midfield there. He's going to get a 3. A freaking 3 out of 10 from me. Fred did an okay job. Not the worst in the world out there. Going to give him a 5.5. Mata, same goes for him. Bruno Fernandes, thought he was probably our best player out there. Not saying much because the whole team was absolutely freaking shite. But I'll give Bruno Fernandes a decent 6.5 or a 7 out there for his debut game. It's going to take a little bit of time to bed in and play, isn't it, Bruno? You thought you were going to come and slot in and have a heyday like Cristiano Ronaldo did back in the day, settling into this new team? We're a far cry from that, Bruno, lad. Welcome to hell. That's what I'd say to Bruno Fernandes. Dan James, forgot he was even on the fucking pitch. Forgot he was even playing out there on the pitch. More like Dan Buddy Lames. Is he lame at the moment? Is he injured? What's going on? Either way, it was shite. And Anthony Martial up top there. Holy shit. Anthony Martial might as well put a bloody traffic cone up there. Might as well stick a freaking goldfish up there. What's going on? I'm just naming things that are orange. Either way, you might as well put a Terry's chocolate orange up there. Because Anthony Martial's garbage. He's really not that good at the moment. Consistency-wise, I'm going to give him a 1 out of 10. He's a useless player for us today. What did he do apart from every time he touched it, it turned to shit? So I'm giving Anthony Martial 1 out of 10 today, lads and lasses. There you go. Substitution. Jesse Lingard came on. He's getting a -3. He's getting a -3. And that's not even for him. That's for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for selecting freaking Jesse Lingard coming off the bench. We've got to win the game. We've got to get the points. We've got to score at the end of the game here. Who does Ole Gunnar call on? Jesse freaking Lingard, man. I don't get that. Right, I'm going to get into the manager now. I've talked about the players, okay? There's no way Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be bringing players like Jesse Lingard off the bench. We spent £60-odd million on Bruno Fernandes, so we don't have to play that little pigeon melter anymore. Why is he coming on the pitch? Why are we taking to the 72nd minute to make a change and get Greenwood on the pitch, Ollie? Your in-game management today from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was once again non-existent. It was once again ineffective. It was once again Scandinavian Gollum-esque. Very pissed off with it. Don't understand what he's doing out there. Why make the changes he did? Why not make the changes earlier? Why not bring Greenwood on earlier when you can see Anthony Martial was having an absolute shithouse horror show up there? Why not make the change earlier on? Do not understand it, don't get it, never will. Jesse Lingard shouldn't be freaking playing, he should be playing substitutions earlier on. Ole Gunnar, mate, sort your head out. Playing Pereira deeper in the centre of midfield. We know that doesn't work. He nearly gifted them a goal. You know, he gave away a free kick. Sloppy defending from him. They had a perfect opportunity for a free kick. Luckily, Neves has hit it over 2 goals. Put it so high. But, you know, he's gifted them an opportunity there. He's not a defender. He can't defend. He's not suitable in that CDM role at all. So why the fuck are we playing him there? I just don't get it. You know, like, we can criticise and we can say about the players and the team all we like and the individuals in there, and the individual performances were absolutely garbage today. Most of them. You know, like I said, the centre-backs were poor. I thought the midfield, Pereira was gashtastic. Martial was bloody awful up there. James was non-existent. It's not really Dan James's fault. I think he's been run ragged recently. And I also just think that he's, you know, getting a bigger role in this club than he thought he would have right now. He's a young lad, came up for the championship. We've got so much emphasis on him to do well. The pressure's got to mount and build up and present itself sometimes. He just wasn't in the game today at all, that's what I'd say. It's piss poor. United need changes. This window has just only further backed up the fact that I think United are so far away from competing with the likes of City and Liverpool. You got the bloody Scousers 22 points ahead at the top of the league. Further ahead than any team has been of the second place team ever since the inception of the Premier League. They're doing bits, they're up there, they're challenging champions of Europe, and you've got United down here drawing against Wolves at home, playing dreary, frustrating, boring, stab your eyes out and fry them on a barbecue type football. Fuck that. What's going on? What's going on with United right now? Very disappointed, bitterly disappointed with how we've gone about it. Bitterly disappointed with the in-game management, the substitutions, the style, the tactics. Disappointed with everything. Look, Bruno Fernandes did a good enough job today. I thought some of the interplay between him and Juan Mata was good. Mata, I thought, has had a decent enough performance. Unlucky not to get on the score sheet. I think those two are going to enjoy playing with each other. I think one thing is for sure, though. Bruno Fernandes is not going to be enjoying playing with Anthony Martial. We all said when we get a creator in here who can feed the likes of Martial, Martial's going to score. Just needs to be fed and he will score. Turns out that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? Turns out Martial only turns up when he wants to, when he feels like posting a goal celebration on Insta or some shit. What's this all about? Bruno Fernandes, man, he must be coming in thinking, crikey, these are my teammates then, okay. Ollie, can I have a little chat, mate? Can we go and get on the blow at a Sporting, please? And try and get a couple more, because these players are cash. Really don't know what to think of this one. Chelsea dropping points earlier, United slipping up again. Could have capitalised. Now we're freaking behind Sheffield United in the league. We're behind the Blades in the league again. What is going on? Let's have a look at the league table just to cement how shite we actually are. We've dropped down. We're in 6th place in the Premier League. Oh my days. Sheffield United a clear point ahead of us. Chelsea bottle jobbing it up today, dropping 2 points. Still 6 points ahead of United. Every single time they slip up, we slip up too. You know, whatever Chelsea can do in a gash fashion, United can do it better. Wolverhampton Wanderers, 7th place, same amount of points as us. Spurs have got a game in hand now. They will, if they win that game, go 2 points ahead of Manchester United. What a crock of shit from the lads. Oh, crikey. Right, lads and lasses, let's get into the live chat. Thank you to everybody for stopping by on the live show today. Please do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on this video if you are in here right now. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live comment section. Much appreciated you all joining me. Pissed off. Proper pissed off. Alex Rudd, thank you very much for your super chat here. Alex Rudd, he comments, going to my sister's birthday. Feel better, pig. Thank you, Rudd, for getting in here and moderating the chat earlier. Have a nice time. Thanks for stopping by. Alex Rincon wants to call in. He says, let me call in, piggy. He wants to vent as well. I'm going to be honest with you, Rincon. That's not going to happen, my friend. Not today, because I've been on here for ages. My tooth is pissing me right off. I need to get some sort of pain medication on the go down me immediately, which means I do have to go to the pharmacy, the late night freaking pharmacy tonight after the shitter of a game. Sorry, Rincon, but thanks for getting in here. Steve Johnson with a super chat says, pig, Ollie played Bruno as a CDM. Ollie played for a draw. If we buy an attacking player, we need an attacking manager. Shockingly sad. Well, he didn't start him off playing as a CDM, but certainly as the game progressed and went on, he did move him back to that deeper role, which I did not like one bit, my friend Steve. I fully agree with you. I think, look, Solskjaer's got it wrong again today, man. Wolves are a good team, though, but come on, at home, at Old Trafford, we beat them the other day. We can't do it this time. What's that all about? We just spent 60 million on Bruno in the centre of the park there. So unbelievably frustrating. Hey, everybody, thanks for getting in here. Thanks for stopping by on the live stream. Smack a cheeky little like on it. Have your thoughts. Get your say in. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about the game? Who were your standout performers, if any? I'd probably give my man of the match to... Oh, it's a difficult one. I mean, David De Gea didn't put a foot wrong. He made a couple of saves, but he didn't have all that much to do. You know, Bruno Fernandes done a good job out there. Wasn't amazing, but, you know, it's hard. It's few and far. There is no man of the match. There's no man of the match today from me. There's no man of the match. Jarvis Cocker comments, can't believe Dallo came in on the left. Don't understand what they are thinking. I have no idea either. My friend. Although he did nearly score at the end of the game there, up top there with that diving header. It was only a margin wide. Debbie Elder comments, good luck tonight, Miss Pig. You're absolutely right with that one, Debbie. She's got a bit of an angry pig to deal with tonight. She never likes it when United lose in this fashion because I'm not in the greatest of moods afterwards. So yeah, she's in for a heck of an evening, I'll tell you that much. Gandalf comments, man of the match, Ollie. Well, from a Wolverhampton Wanderers point of view, I guess that is true. Pablo Jones, how are you doing, Pablo? Comments, pig, I actually think that Bruno's leadership moments on the pitch was great, telling the players where to go and what to do. Yes, and even saw him getting stuck in for a couple of challenges and stuff, which for an attacking player, somebody who's a little bit slight, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that little bit of a battle from that lad. So Bruno Fernandes, you know, he wasn't a bad player out there tonight for United. It really wasn't that bad. Alex Rudd comments, De Gea man of the match, so he thinks David De Gea deserves it. He didn't put a foot wrong. He's made a good save or two, to be fair. Good shout. Rincon comments, love you guys. Thank you very much, Rincon. Love you too. He comments, like the video. Thank you. Raymond Moore says, Martial thought he was Thierry Henry playing his back against the goal. Absolutely garbage. I just don't know what's going on with Martial at the moment there, to be honest with you, Raymond. Like, he's got all the skills. He's got all the abilities, it seems, on the ball. We see it from time to time. We see him taking players on. We see him smashing the balls in. Maybe the level is just a little bit too high for Anthony Martial. Give him a little bit more time on the ball. Look at what he did against Tranmere. Smashed that lovely goal in. Okay, he's done it at the top level too, but it's just too hit or miss. It's not often enough. It doesn't happen every single game. You know, what United need is a bit of consistency. And look, you can blame Ole Gunnar's tactics as much as you like, and his tactics were wrong today. They weren't effective or quick enough. It wasn't quick enough in the final third. It wasn't effective enough. We didn't create enough chances at all. And you can criticise Ole Gunnar's tactics as much as you want, and we have done. But the fact is, Anthony Martial, you know, he's out there playing the number 9 role. Solskjaer can't go and do it for him. Solskjaer's not controlling him on FIFA. He's literally out there. He's the one who's not controlling the ball with a simple pass to him. He's the one who's guffing his first touch a lot of the time today. And his movement was piss poor today, Martial. Maybe it's an effort thing. I just think it's an effort thing to a degree. I never really see Martial busting a lung. You know, I never really see him busting a lung. Thank you for your comment there, Raymond. Musa Saruro comments, I'm so happy there isn't a game for the next 2 weeks. So there's no game for 2 weeks for United now. They went and played Chelsea, which made it all the more important for us to get the result today. I mean, just think about it. If we'd have won the game today, I think that would have put us, like 4 points behind Chelsea with them to play coming up. That would have been a huge game. If we'd have got the better of them like we did at the start of the season, we'd be right in there with a shot for top 4 again. But as it is, we bottled it up today again. Ultimate Treble comments, man of the match for me, sure had a very good game. Yes, please, Dan, and I will have another cup of tea. Thank you. Yeah. This time, just leave the tea bag in it though, love, because that last one was weak as donkey piss, honestly.
I thought you'd be like,
and trust me, I should know. Mark Singh comments, disliking vid. That is harsh, my friend. Night Whisper comments, bottled. Jack Bagshaw says, for me, the centre-backs are dead too. Not horrendous, but we need to start attacking with them and actually pass with intent from the back. Mate, I think it says a story when United are we've conceded the second most amount of goals this season in the Premier League from corners, which means that, you know, we're down there with Villa and Norwich for the teams that are defensively frail at defending set pieces. That tells you everything. We spent 80 million on Maguire, 50 million on Wan-Bissaka, 29 million on Luke Shaw. God, I can't even remember how much on bloody flat pack furniture IKEA boy Victor Lindelof. But when you put him together, he's not a stable table whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? He falls down like some shitty IKEA bollocks. Only difference is with him and IKEA, the difference is IKEA's actually got some bloody decent meatballs. You can actually get some decent bloody Swedish meatballs from IKEA. Victor Lindelof hasn't got any decent Swedish meatballs. No! A couple of Swedish raisins on the sun. Trini United comments, Ollie setting up defensively to keep his job. What is that all about? Ollie got a soul job. We should have been taking the game to them. Honestly, though, what do you guys think about dropping Martial now for the next game? Bit extreme, bit harsh. I think that's two games in a row, apart from the Tranmere game, and then a few before that, where he's looked absolutely bloody bang average and doesn't look cut out to be a number 9. Maybe move him out to the wide position. I always rated him better there anyway. And then have a Garlo up top there. Just give him a go. Or if not a Garlo, then Greenwood. Just try somebody else up there, because Martial's just not got it right now, man. He has not got it. Thank you, Michael Dern. He says, like the new green screen. Thank you very much. Shout out to Hotshot Alex Norman for creating this background for me. Top bloody man. Razak says, yeah, drop him for Greenwood. The Primer says, drop him for Shaw. JP says, drop the team. Big D says, drop him. I think most of us are in an agreement here. Pablo says, if Igalo scores against Chelsea, we'll go nuts. Aparajit Shriram comments, start Greenwood. I agree with you. Like, Martial's not performing. He's not doing the business. Why do we have to play him? There's no, you know, reason to play Anthony Martial every single game now. If you signed Igalo, we've still got Greenwood, who was on the bench today. Greenwood's on the bench. Like, what's that all about? In all honesty, what is that all about, starting Greenwood on the bench today? Why? I don't get that. He's obviously one of our best players this season. Farn141 still doesn't rate Ollie, says, drop Ollie. Look, I mean, I can obviously understand the frustration with Ollie. He's in charge of the team and the style of the play out there, and today it was just poor again. It was too defensive. It was too negative. We didn't take enough incentive going forward. We didn't have enough emphasis going forward, I mean. We didn't really get at them. There was no real attacking verve. There wasn't even that many chances at the end of the game. I mean, let's have a look at the shitting stats for this game. It was a shocking performance by United. It really was, in terms of attacking and creating anything of note, really. Piss poor. You know, debut to forget for Bruno Fernandes. Look, he was solid out there. He was solid. I thought it was pretty decent. He did some good stuff out there. It wasn't absolutely mesmeric. I think it's difficult for him when you're in a team that is struggling. And that's what it's going to be at United. So anybody thinking that Bruno Fernandes coming in was going to be the difference maker, unfortunately, we've got a whole lot of work to do before that happens. But of course he's going to improve us. Of course it is going to be an improvement from having people like Jesse Lingard there. But it's not going to be overnight success. I think we have to accept that. And we've got a couple of weeks now to work. In a way it's good, in a way it's bad, but we've got a couple of weeks now to work and have a bit of a break and see and reassess where we are when we come back. But yeah, this is not an acceptable level. United are just not at the race at the moment. Fucking awful, wasn't it? That performance today, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Gouge your eyes out time. Oh.
That's better. That should cheer you up.
Oh, thanks, babe. She just made us another cup of tea here. What a legend. Got her well trained, haven't I? Ah, it's hot! That looks a lot better, babe. That looks a heck of a lot better. You've done well. You've done well. Finally, you've actually made me a decent cup of tea for a change. Appreciate it. I don't know. I can't sip it now. It looks way too hot. Let me just get on with the comments here. Joshua Bullock comments, Pig, thanks for that, Pig. Pig, I think we should really consider that we have played Wolves 5 times this season. That's 5 games that Wolves have been able to study and analyse. This was never going to be easy. Joshua, you make a good point. Here's my point. We've also played them 5 fucking times, and we've had 5 games to freaking study and assess them. And do you know what I mean? Our coaching staff, our players, we should be able to get the better of them. We did in the last game, didn't we? I hear what you're saying, though. They do know us very well. They've been our thorn in our side this season. Even though we won the last one, It's all just us and Wolves this season. We played them so many times. It's like they are our nemesis this season. That's how far the mighty United have fallen. Wolverhampton Wanderers are our fucking nemesis. Lascoy Mayonnaise comments, nice tea, finally. Well, we'll see if it is a nice tea.
It'll be a lovely
Let's
tea.
give it a go.
Otherwise, like Alex said, you'll be on the sofa today. Be careful of what comes out your
I better not say anything. Ali comments, you need to upgrade her contract to 100k a week. Jack Bagshaw comments, one word, goblin. Glenn comments, oik, oik, we suck.
What's wrong with it?
The tea's shite, Nicola. The tea's shite. You haven't brewed it long enough. The tea bag needed to be left in there a lot longer.
Oh, you're so grateful.
No, I am grateful. No, I'm just having a bit of banter with you, right? It's an okay tea. It's an acceptable tea. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Right. Sit down. No. Sit down. I'm trying to do my post-match reaction show.
I will do, but like Alex said, you're on the sofa tonight, mister.
Spot on. Suits me. Anyway, I'm only sending you a bit of banter. Anyway, listen, lads and lasses, thanks for stopping by on the live show. Decorated Hero says, I need a biscuit. Thank you very much. Gandalf says, 2 tea bags. Take note, Nicola. If you're not prepared to let the tea bag sit in the cup for long enough to brew into a proper strong cup of tea, use 2.
Okay, I've got one word for you.
Okay. What? Anyway, look, I'm just having a bit of banter with my missus. She loves it, really. Look, okay, look, it's a shocking performance by United. What can I say? Get your thoughts and opinions in. Get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I'm going to read a bunch of them out before I have to get on with the rest of my evening with my missus and drink more disappointing cups of tea.
You will be having no more tea, mister.
So anyway, there you go. Training is in session, not just for United, not just for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, not just for the players, Bruno Fernandes coming in, but for Nicola on our tea-making skills. Saltin comments, get Poch in. So even after Mauricio Pochettino's shitehouse of a display at Tottenham come the end of his tenureship there, he still wants him in there. Fair enough. Tommy Lim comments, money, money, bank United, money, money, bank United, money, money, bank United. And the Glazers keep getting rich, don't they? Glazers out, Woodward out. This doesn't change anything, the fact they signed Bruno and Igalo. The fact is, the damage has been done since David Gill left, since Fergie left. Since then, it's been a downward spiral. It really, really has been. Ed Woodward's been a calamitous chief exec for us. We need a proper director of football who can really do well in terms of appointments, coaching, managerial appointments, and also transfers, ins and outs. He's not done a great job, to be fair. Okay, this window's actually acceptable. We got Bruno, we got Igalo, albeit should have been wrapped up at the start of the window. But we are still a few players away. Let's not forget that realistically we've got injuries, we've got Pogba out, we've got McTominay out, we've got Rashford out. If we had all those players fit right now, we would be a completely different animal. We don't have those guys right now, but even so, we should be doing better. It's a sad day when you do have Pereira in the CDM sort of role in the side, though. I think that just didn't work at all. Very disappointed to see that. I thought Ollie's tactics were wrong today. Yeah, I can't defend it. Pig, Miz 528 comes, Pig, why is Bruno playing so deep as a CDM? No bloody clue, my friend. No bloody clue what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's doing. Probably because Andreas Pereira's absolutely garbage there, to be fair, but Ole should know that anyway. Look, how can I defend Ole for playing that sort of way with Pereira in the centre there? It's a stupid move. Play somebody else, give Garner an opportunity or whatever. Why are we playing freaking, why do we do that? We should have planned a bit further ahead and add somebody else in there. The fact is, it's a poor selection. And then also, things like bringing Lingard off the bench. I just don't get that at all. I'd rather Tahith Chong come on the bench. At least you might get something decent. You know what you're going to get from Jesse? It's going to be the same old inconsistent, boring dross. He's just proven gash. Football Crew Show comments, thoughts on this walkout that was trending on social media and it didn't happen. Very good comment there, Football Crew Show. Thank you for getting in there. I'm disappointed that it didn't happen, to be fair. I guess a lot of people were very eager to see Bruno Fernandes. The fact is, they wanted to see how United went on. We were still in the game. They want to support their team. The fans of United want to support their team. They really do. I think it just got to the point where everybody's sick and tired of the Glazers' ownership and Woodward's lack of signings and stuff. I think a lot of the fans, are quite fickle at United. Don't be offended by that, but I think because of the Bruno signing and because of Igalo on the last day and the fact we did do more than most teams did in the Premier League in that window, I think some of them are just letting them off the hook again now. Don't do it. They're mismanaging this club from the top. It's about what they're taking out of the club. The Glazers have sucked like £1 billion out this bloody great football club since they've had it. We're still shitloads in debt. Okay, thank you, Nicola. Steve Johnson, thank you very much for your super chat, my friend. He says the tea was the man of the match. Well, I think I missed that one as well, anyway. Thank you, Steve Johnson. Alex Rudd as well sent one in saying, it's United flavour tea, full of disappointment. I see what you did there, Alex Rudd, and it's true, my friend. Very disappointed, wasn't it?
You were lucky to get that tea.
I was lucky to get that tea. Hey, Nicola, can you come over and dip your finger in it, please? It needs sweetening up a little bit.
No, I did more than that.
Look, anyway, okay, babe. Thanks very much.
Right. No more teas.
It's a perfectly fine tea, actually. It's not bad, okay? Just chill. Right, anyway, Stefan Ball comments, good programme. By the way, was James invisible? Was he playing? Hey, you bring up such a great point there, Stefan. It got to half-time, and I was like, the second half started, right? And I saw Dan James. I was like, hang on, United have just brought Dan James on the pitch. Who for? I was trying to figure it out. Who was substituted and who did Dan James come on for? Turns out the little whippersnapper was on the pitch the whole bloody time. He was just completely invisible and did nothing. So I'm fully with you. What happened with that? Like, Dan James, sorry, he's a young lad. There's not that much emphasis on him and pressure. United have a skeleton squad. It's Dan James, or who else is it if it's not going to be Dan James? It's got to be Dan James out there. But yeah, not a good display from him today. Not a great performance from Dan James in the slightest. In fact, the last few games from Dan James, he's gone off the boil quite considerably. And I'm not going to get on Dan James. He's a cheap signing. He should be a squad player signing, really. We should have like a Sancho or a top-level player or somebody in that position. But at the moment, we've got Dan James, and he is a very good player and he's had a great season. Don't get me wrong, he's still in the top 3 or 4 performers for United over the course of the season. Certainly one of the best surprise packages. But the last few games, I think he's just looking tired. I think he had a long campaign last year in the Championship. He's coming to United. He's had more emphasis put on his shoulders, more responsibility in this United side than he probably expected to have. And he's played a lot of games and he's probably just knackered, the poor lad. He needs a little break, you know. We need to give him a break. Shout out to Ms528. Thank you very much for your super chat as well. No message to go along with it, but thanks for supporting the channel as you do there, Ms528. Top man, top man, thank you. And GTA Red Star Gaming comments, get yourself some calms. You need them with United with a super chat. Thank you so much there, GTA Red Star.
Someone else if we're in an open relationship.
No, we're not in an open relationship, Dabo. Calm yourself down, son. Night Whisper comment, love your missus, tell him.
We might be after this.
Shut up. Aiden CE comments, Martial FC are quiet. Martial needs to actually chase after footballs, fight for slightly long or short passes. The guy just walks around the pitch thinking he's Cantona. Fucking frustrating. Aiden, I fully agree with you. Like, what's he doing up there? He's not putting in the effort up there. Show a little bit more. Thing is about Thierry Henry, he used to work his bloody socks off. Do you know what I mean? Say what you want about him, whereas Anthony Martial, he's not doing the business for United at the moment. I think a lot of that is down to effort. It's about keeping in the game. It's about having the right mentality. You might be out of the game for 80 minutes, to be fair, in some games against top teams. You've got to be ready. You've got to be concentrated. You've got to be ready to capitalise. And you've got to keep trying and keep persevering non-stop until that opportunity comes. And I don't think he does that at all well. I think his head goes. You see him in games, if things don't go his way, like the first half an hour, he's had the ball played into him a few times. He wants it at his feet with his back to goal in front of the defence. And he's getting it. And he's not controlling it. He's giving the possession away. You can see his head goes. He melts, this man. He's a Parisian melter. Alex Rudd comments, Nicola sleeps some weed in pig's tea so his blood pressure doesn't go sky high. It's a bloody good idea, my friend. It's a bloody good idea. Pineapple Michael Shows comments, oh, shut up, criticise Ollie for his incompetence. I have been criticising Ollie for his shocking display today as well, my friend. You must have just turned up. Go back. See what I said about him. I said he set the team up wrong today. Some of his selections are poor. Don't want to see Pereira at CDM. Why is Bruno being put back into a deeper position second half? Dallo over on the left up there. Some strange substitutions. Jesse Lingard coming off the pitch. The style, the tempo, the business in the final third. All terrible. United gashtastic today. A lot of that, look, it is down to the coach. It is down to Ole Gunnar. It is down to the tactics. It's also a lot down to some of the individuals out there on the pitch. Like Martial. If Martial turns up, if you have like a Sergio Aguero up top there who is working like he did against us the other day, you probably do get a goal today. But Martial didn't keep going. He didn't keep harrying the defence. He let his head go and he bottled it up, just like he does a lot of the time. Jarvis Cocker, thank you very much as well for getting in here. He comments and says, on the positive, Fernandes looks mint. Cheers, Pig. Yeah, Fernandes, good game for him. One of the best outfield performers for United today, which isn't really saying that much, but what he did do, you know, he passed it around very nicely, kept hold of the ball very well. There's a couple of occasions where he could have just panicked and tried to make some sort of a pass, but no, he does a little 360, he dribbles it around in a circle, he keeps hold of it, he looks for the right pass. I was impressed, some of the passes he made to unlock. There was one pass played in particular in the first half to Anthony Martial, which unlocked their defence. It was good stuff. I enjoyed what he was doing, I really did. Unfortunately, the team around him didn't help him out. I think Martial's movement up top there was poor. James was quite invisible in this game today, wasn't effective at all. Anytime we got Aaron Wan-Bissaka away down the right, he kept hitting the first defender with his ball in. You know, very frustrating. Miz comments, Pig, when Pogba is fully fit and back in the back, the squad will be fire. People keep saying this about Paul Pogba. Why do you think that though, Miz? Like, fair enough, a lot of people say Paul Pogba's great, but whenever we see Paul Pogba playing a United shirt, he's pretty bang average. Sometimes he's good, most of the time he's disappointing. He's another player who lets his head go. What is it about French people? Do you know what I mean in this side? Any French Manchester United players, they just seem to surrender. Oh, okay, I made the connection now. Surrender in France, okay, that's why. But either way, they do seem to let their freaking heads go. Pogba, Martial, they're two of the candidates for doing that. Now Pogba, though, you say that, what's he going to do? He's going to play CDM, is he, with McTominay, and we're going to have Bruno Fernandes sat in front. Don't think that's Pogba's best position. Don't think Pogba likes to do that defensive work. I think Pogba's best position is the CAM, where Bruno Fernandes is. I think Bruno Fernandes' best position is the CAM, where he currently is. Why would we put him back? We're not going to put Bruno Fernandes back, are we? So it makes... I don't know about Pogba. Decorated Hero comments, Pogba, what a melter. Pablo Jones comments, is De Gea getting his form back, Pig? I think you might be right on that one, Pablo. Today, another good couple of saves from him. Clean sheet, good performance from De Gea. Didn't put a foot wrong. One of our most dependable, solid players today. And in the previous game as well against Man City, he's put in a really great performance. Made a few world-class saves to deny City the win on the night anyway and give us the win on the night. So yeah, I think De Gea's a really fantastic player for us and he's getting back into the form. Class is permanent, form's temporary, that is true. He did start to let a few errors creep into his game and a few very questionable performances, especially physicality-wise, coming in taking the ball from the air, from crosses and things like that, just getting beaten when he shouldn't be. But yeah, last few performances we've seen from him, he has improved it a significant amount. Hopefully, he's back on some good form now. Adam Crooks comments, I love your rants, Pig. It helps to get rid of the frustrations with how we are playing at the minute. Me too, my friend. It really is quite a good little bit of therapy to get online and just rant and just vent. That's what it's all about, venting. Yeah. Like right now, I feel a lot better than I did at the start of the game. What's up, Nicola?
You know who my melter at the moment
is? Who's your melter at the moment?
You.
Thanks for that. That's really constructive of you. Kid now. My melter of the moment's Anthony Martial. I thought that was an absolute freaking melt job out there today. Richard James comments, I like the fact we seem to be getting used to playing without Pogba. We won't see him again in a United shirt. Look, he's out injured for a little while at the moment. He's had that surgery. He's probably not going to be back for 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe. We probably won't see a lot more from Paul Pogba as well. His rehabilitation back to full fitness will take a while. You might see him a little bit before the end of the season. Now, he probably will go. His agents hinted at the fact that he wants to play for top teams, challenging for things. Obviously doesn't think United is one of those. Don't blame him right now, to be fair. He also said in the summer when he was interviewed in Japan, Paul Pogba himself said that he would be up for a new challenge. So would that happen in the summer? I think it might happen. Because Pogba, he's not going to relish the opportunity of challenging the likes of Bruno Fernandes for that number 10 or that CAM role, which I think is his best role. Played at CDM, he's not that effective, he's not that defensively solid, he's a little melt job, to be fair. He's always bottling it for United at CDM. Don't like it. Would much rather see him played at CAM, but we've got Bruno there, who, although unproven at the moment for us, that's at least better than what Pogba is, which is proven guff.
Do you think I'd be better than Ollie?
Nicola, I don't think you'd be better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. No. What a stupid question. Jack Jones comments, Pogba at one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he moans. Night Whispers is Danny Cliff wrong. Don't know what that's in reference to. Stephen Hayes says Pogba will go to Real Madrid. I think that's realistic. I think Pogba should do better going there. He'll probably progress his career a lot better too. He's a decent player. He's a great player on his day. and in the right system when he was playing for Juventus, when he was playing for France, just not really recreated that awesome form for United, ever. And that's the frustrating thing with Pogba. So if he left, it wouldn't bother me at all. It would just allow us to go out there and spend the 100 million or whatever we could generate on some better midfield players, because that is still a problem. I know Fred got January Player of the Month for us, and he did have a good month. But even Fred, I don't think, is really up to the standard. But he actually was one of the better performers today, I thought. But we could do with definitely getting a couple of better midfielders there, in behind Bruno Fernandes, to make things solid there. Glenn comments, can we see Miss Piggy? Do you want to get on the live stream quick, Nick? She doesn't want to. She's in her pyjamas. She's not wearing a bra.
Oh, God. In the words of Mr. Clancy, wish me luck tonight, lads and lasses.
Right, okay. Look, lads and lasses. Get your comments in finally here. I'm pretty much going to wrap this video up soon, but I just want to hear a few more of your thoughts and opinions on the game, on any of the talking points, on Ollie, whatever you think, let me know. Gary Wells comments, Ollie's excuses, energy levels are down and we need a break now. That's a bit of a shite excuse, isn't it? It's the same for everybody else, especially Wolves, because we played them a lot recently. Okay, we had that City game the other day. Look, it's a poor excuse. I think that's a poor excuse. Raza comments, Ollie out, that's all there is to do. He really doesn't believe in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being the right man for the job. ZXC Matthew comments, Ollie out. Devil of a Red comments, Ollie on making his excuses. Yeah, I can see him on the screen right now. I don't know what he's saying, but he's smiling a little bit, Ollie. He seems too content with his shithouse performance. Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer, you little freaking Scandinavian golem. What are you smiling at? Has somebody put your precious in your hand? Why are you smiling right now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer again? Okay, Roy Keane says you're a nice freaking guy. Maybe you are, but this is not a time for a nice guy. This is a time for a nasty guy. This is a time for someone to come in and ruffle some feathers and grab the bulls by the horns and grab the lads by the bollocks and say, come on, step up, man up, you bunch of melters.
Do a few people think I should replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Oh, well, I'm not surprised by that. Right, okay, I'm going to wrap this video up then, lads and lasses. What can I say? United draw 0-0 with Wolves. 2 points drop. Another wasted opportunity. Sheffield United go above us. Tottenham will go above us if they win their game in hand. Chelsea are still above us, even though they drew today and then they themselves dropped 2 points. But United, of course, couldn't capitalise and had to bottle it right out. Right, okay, lads and lasses, that's going to be it from me tonight. I need to relax. I've got all sorts of tooth pain. Shout out to Alex Norman for the graphic that we've got going on here. Next week, that scoreboard will be the actual scoreboard, not that rubbish in the top there. Thank you very much to Alex Rudd for moderating the chat. Also to Alex Rincon. Everybody's called Alex on this channel, by the way. What the fuck's that all about? It's a great name. So Alex Ferguson.
Wish me luck, everyone.
Yeah, you better wish Nicola luck tonight, I tell you. You better wish Nicola some luck. Making me shocking teas on top of it all. Anyway, no, I'm just joking.
I'm going to make you a third one on top of you first.
Couldn't be worse than the first one. Right, anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for being a part of this. Gandalf, Rocky for Life, Stephen Hayes, The Music Fiend, Debbie Elder, Razak, Farn141, The Saint, Gandalf, I've already said that, but it's a great name. Steve Johnson with a super chat says, Pig, Sheffield United above us, recently promoted. I know, it says everything. That's an actual team. That's the Saints team as well. Must be bloody loving it. He says, come on, you Blades. There's a lot of people wishing you good luck here as well. Thank you for being in here. To each of you, Jack Jones.
They think I should replace Ollie. I'd be McDad, wouldn't I?
Devil of a Red, Marek Karolchuk, Kurt Koenig, Jarvis Cocker, Miz528, Northern Nightmare. Great to see you in here too, Northern Nightmare, getting in the live chat. Night Whisper, Decorated Hero, Aiden CE, Adam Crooks, everybody else. Thank you so much for getting in here for this post-match show. Alex Rudd with a super chat as well says, Nick Ollie.
Yeah, see? Oh, thanks, Alex. And someone said, see you after, Nick. Wink, see you after.
Who the fuck said that? Jack Jones! Jack Jones! Jack Jones! How dare you, Jack? Anyway, look, guys. Thanks for stopping by on the live stream. Do us a favour, smash a little like on this video. Let's see if we can smash 100 bloody likes or whatever it's on. Let's see if we can smash the next freaking incremental improvement on that one. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to this channel for upcoming United content, football content, all that good stuff. I'm really not looking forward to that Pig and the Hen Calamity Wednesday now. Spurs have got a game in hand on us shit result, this one. Couldn't capitalise on Chelsea bottling it earlier. What can I say? Ollie got it a bit wrong today, I think, with some of his gas selections and in-game management and substitutions being a little too late and having Jesse freaking Shingard come on the pitch. What's that about? I thought we spent 60 odd million on Bruno Fernandes so we don't have to have that little meow guy on the pitch.
See you later, Jack Jones. Look forward to it.
Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, comment. Come back in a few minutes' time when this video is finished. If I didn't reply to you in the live chat, then I apologise for not getting back to you. But do come back once this video is finished and get in the not live comments. Let me know your thoughts and opinions out there. Where did this game fall down for United? Was it some of the individual performances? Was it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What was it? Let me know. I want to hear from you. Anyway, guys, follow me on social media down there at Mr. Flying Pig HD on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Thanks very much for stopping by on the watch along earlier too. Great fun doing the show with all you guys tuning in and making it really fun in the live chat and stuff. Appreciate all of you guys that do stop by on this channel to do that. Anyway, have a great weekend. It's not worked out well for United. There'll be plenty of content coming over this little football break period before United do play Chelsea, so keep a lookout on the channel. But there you go. We had a decent transfer window, I suppose. Hasn't really benefited us in this game. Wolves are a tricky team. They've been a bit of a bogey team for us recently. We played them a lot of times, but either way, the performance tonight, just not good enough. Frustrating, boring, lackluster, and lacking any sort of real teeth or firepower up there due to the melt job of Martial. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a good one. I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for stopping by on the post-match show. This is the Pig on Flying Pig United saying, stay classy and have a good weekend. Take it easy. And come on, United, you absolute bunch of bloody melters! Unreal. Absolutely bloody unreal, that one. Thank you, Scouse Git, for getting in here. This great rant, Pig. And yes, I can confirm you are indeed a Scouse Git. Fair play to your team, though. Being 22 points ahead. It's a freaking travesty how far we have fallen and how much of a gap there is between United and Liverpool. It sickens me to my very core. It really, really does. I sort of hope the Premier League gets, just disbanded because Igalos give everybody coronavirus and so Liverpool cannot win the bloody trophy. Anyway, shout out to all these guys at the end here for supporting the channel on Patreon or being Tier 2 channel members. All these names that you currently see here, thank you so much for stopping by and supporting the channel as you do. Each of you who are commenting in the live chat right now, please do have a great evening. Pablo, Miz, Gandalf, Batman, Farn 141, Marek, Carol Chuck, Alex Rudd, Decorated Hero, Night Whisper, Gungshi, MT, and everybody else, thanks for stopping by here. Stay classy, this is the Pig. Come on, United, sort it out, you shambles. Pig out.